It is like a symbol for the managerial ability. When you manufacture product, that product should be something different from other product. So this is the sales, how it is reaching according to the stage wise. Product planning means it determines finding out what are the various characteristics of that particular product. Hi and a warm welcome to you all dear students. I, George LMA, Commerce Faculty, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, MYSURU, the Temple of Excellence. Dear students, today I am going to start session 2, that is of Principles of Marketing under Unit 2 of Product. Before going to this particular topic in session 2, dear students, let me just give the highlights or the glance about the previous session of session 1 of Product, that is under Unit 2, we call it as Product. So here I explained to you the meaning of product, then the definition of product given by various authors, that is by Stanton and Philip Kotler. Then I explained to you about the classification of products. So where the classification of products is like this, where it is consumer products as well as industrial products. Under consumer products, we have different types of products, that is convenience products, specialty products, or durability products, non-durability products, right? Then like this, we have different types of products. Then under industrial product, I explained to you about the various industrial products. So all these are the different types of products coming under the classification of products. Now in today's session, let us understand about the various topics, that is regarding the product strategies. Then we are coming to product life cycle, where the life cycle of a product, how it takes place, that is the introduction part, the product development, the introduction, then it goes to the growth stage, then maturity stage, then it comes to the decline stage. So all this will be able to understand in this particular session, right? So let us first see what are the strategies of a product. Product strategies, it means, it says the planning and development. So product strategy is nothing but how you are going to develop a product. What is the plan to develop a product, right? What are the strategies you are going to undertake in order to manufacture a product or to produce a product? So the meaning, it says, it determines, find out the characteristics of the product. So you will, the meaning of this particular, what you call the strategies, it says product planning means it determines finding out what are the various characteristics of that particular product, right? That is in meeting the customers to the maximum extent or by satisfying the human needs and wants. So the customers will be having lot of desires, lot of wants and the needs, and this particular product which is being developed, that should be suitable to that particular consumers who is going to utilize it or who is going to use it. So it says the characteristics that are stability to the product, incorporate the characteristic into the finished products. So take into consideration what are the likes, what are the dislikes, right? Then what are the choices, the preferences, the wants, needs and desires of the consumers. Taking all this into consideration, you're going to plan about the product and you're going to start developing the product. Now, as I told you here, the person, the author, that is William J. Stanton, he defines this, what you call the strategies, planning strategies as, or product strategies as, product development encompasses. So it says, product development encompasses the technical aspect of the activities of product research and engineering and design. So strategy means, or it says product development means, according to William J. Stanton, he says it means encompassing the technical aspects or the activities. So you are going to take into consideration all the technical activities which should be involved in the production of that particular product or development of the particular product. Then you need to do the product research, then and you need to take up the engineering and the design work, how the product should be and how it has to be designed, in what way it should be designed, then what should be the color, shape, each and everything you are going to do under this particular development, product development, or we say that product planning. So that depends upon the development or the planning depends upon the customer needs and the wants and the desires. So taking that into consideration, you are going to produce or develop the product and plan accordingly. Now coming to the various important elements of the product development. What are the key important factors or the elements which and product development should have? It says to develop the qualities and characteristics of the product. So the developer or the person one who is developing the product, first he should see that he should develop according to the qualities, whatever the qualities and the characteristics of the products. So there should be a good quality as well as it should have lot of characteristic features in that particular product which you are going to develop or produce. Then it should be different models. So they should see that they have to develop that particular products under different models or different models as well as the designs of the particular product. So there should be a designing of the product. So designs of the product is also very important, as well as you see that the models with different models should be there according to that particular development. So the product should have different various products, that is the various models should be there, as well as the designs also should be there for that particular products. Then to select the best model. So here when the consumer sees that particular product, he should not be living with only one choice. There should be many choices, more choices should be there. So for that they should select the best model. So the best model out of the various alternatives which they have planned or developed. So the best model they should have it in the product development. Then to see that there is a feasibility of the production of product, that there is a possibility of everything to produce that particular product. So that's what it says, to discover, to find out which are the various ways, which are the various means or the feasibility, whether to produce the product or not, whether to produce that particular product or not. So that feasibility has to be taken into consideration at the time of product development, right? So these are the various the elements, key elements or the factors which is required for a product development. Next is again under the product strategies, the elements we say that expansion, contraction, product mix. There should be expansion as well as there should be contraction about the the product mix. Which is the product mix, right? That is, there should be a lot of expansion and the growth of that particular product, and there should be contraction also. Then discontinuation of unprofitable product. Discontinuation of unprofitable product. It means you are going to see that the products which is not having profit or which is not fetching profit or earning profit, those kind of products should be removed out or taken away. Then lot of improvement in the product should be undertaken. So that is one of the key element. So improvements in the product. So earlier you can see the duster. If you see the duster, it was like in wooden, back it was of wooden, and there we have the cleaning material. But now you can see where there is a choice where you can, there is a hollow there at the back where you can keep the chalk paste and just walk around with your duster. So like this, and it is very lightweight and even it is very attractive. So all these things has to be taken into consideration, how to improve the products. Then to decide about the packing, the color, the size, right? And the form of the product. So these are the various important aspects which a product should have. So it should have a very good color, the size should be there, what should be the size of the product, in what form it should be, then what should be the color and what should be the packing of that particular product. Each and everything has to be taken in consideration on this product, elements of products development. Now coming to the importance, students, as you have seen, what are the elements of the product development. Here we'll see what are the importance of product planning or the development. So it says to meet the social responsibilities. So this particular product development is very much important because it will see that it will meet the social responsibilities of the society or the people at large. Then it can also, it has a very wide scope because product development and planning is very much important because everyone uses it. Then it says starting point of marketing program. So this particular product planning, it is one of the important aspects or the first, the basic element we say in the marketing program, because product planning and development is very, very important based on the research and the whatever the researchers they are doing, market surveys they do. So depending upon that, they are going to manufacture the product. So planning and development is very, very important, and that is a key aspect, and that is for the most important aspect for the marketing program. Then we see the symbol of managerial ability. So product planning and development is nothing but because why it is giving lot of importance, because it says it is a symbol. It is like a symbol for the managerial ability. It means how well the management or the managerial people or the managers or the people who are the technicians who are there, how well they are going to plan about the product and how well they are going to develop the product. Now, as you have seen the importance, students, let us understand the advantages of the product development. So it says it provides, what are the advantages? That is the merits, we say, right? It says this product development or planning that will provide you maximum possible satisfaction. Maximum possible satisfaction, because without product planning and development, you cannot have whatever the features you want, that will not be there. So you need to see that when you have this product development, it is very easy, and it says it provides you maximum possible satisfaction to the consumers. That is very, very important. So what is the customer wants, what the needs and the desires. Accordingly, if you develop the product, that will surely, it will help out and it will maximize the product satisfaction to the consumers. Then it expands the market. So when you produce the products, when you develop the products and plan accordingly and bring out a very new product, automatically we can find the market for the particular product. So if your product is not good and it doesn't have the features, then you cannot find the market or you cannot expand the market, right? Then it says it helps in producing the goods and services that is of best quality. Because of product development and planning, it says that you can find a very good quality product can be manufactured. Only that is because of this particular product development. So because of product development, it says you can produce the goods or the services which you are giving, that is to the best quality, you can bring it, right? And also it says achieving stability in the demand. So when you have product development and the planning, and when your product is according to the satisfaction or the desires of the or wants of the needs of the customers, then automatically it says you can achieve the stability in the demand. So you can see that there is stability maintained in demand. So there will not be fluctuations. So you can find the normal demand, always demand will be there for that particular product. Then it helps in facing the competition successfully and effectively. When you produce the product and when you develop the product in such a way and plan in such a way that that particular product where it can easily compete with the competitors and it can be successful in the competition, as well as it will be more effectively and more efficiently, you can easily compete with the competitors. That all depends upon the product development and the planning. Then it will increase the goodwill of the enterprise. Goodwill of the enterprise is very much important. That is a reputation. Only when your product is good, the quality is good, it is superior quality, the price is reasonable, the shape, color, then whatever the features, everything is good, then automatically your company's image will be there. It will raise your company's image. There will be a lot of the reputation of the or image for your products or for your enterprises. So goodwill, it will fetch you goodwill for the enterprise, means because of the good product development and good planning, and we have brought out a good product, due to that the company or the enterprise will have a very good image. There is a goodwill he can fetch. Then it increases profit earning. So only when the good product is there, automatically lot of buyers will be there. When there is lot of sales, automatically you can find lot of profit earning. So that can be taken into consideration on part of product development and planning. Then also it says minimize possibility of obsolescence and of the products. So you can see that when there is product development and planning properly, when you do it, then you can come out with a product where that particular product it will be having, it will minimize the obsolescences as well as whatever the things which are there in the product, demerits or the defects, that can be reduced. So these are the various important the advantages, students, of the product development. Now coming to the attributes. What do you mean by attribute? Product attributes. Product attributes are nothing but what makes distinct from other products. Attributes means when you manufacture product, that product should be something different from other product. It should be a unique product. So the product should not be the same and similar than that of your competitor product. So it should be something different. It should be recognized in a different manner. Yes, when you see that particular product, you have to say, yes, that particular product is of that particular manufacturer. So there should be differences with the products which you manufacture. So it says product attribute means that is where you distinguish the products in a different way or separate them in a different way. Now how we are going to differentiate? How we are going to bring out the differences in the products? That is through the attributes. That is, what is attributes? Attributes includes the size of the product, the color of the product, the flavor of the product, then packaging, type, on all the other features which are there in that particular product. So these are the important attributes, we say product attributes, that will surely differentiate your product from the other product. So product attribute means where you need to, it says it refers to the distinction between the other products, whereby by means of color, size, shape, right, design, type, features, etc. Through this, you can differentiate your products from the other products. If you see from the consumer point of view, it says attributes are what? Determine the consideration. It says from the consumer point of view, if you see, that is product attribute means that is considering the set and influence the ultimate purchase decision. So that will create the influence to purchase, that is to purchase the product by the consumers. Now from the retailer's point of view, if you see product attributes, it says it helps to define the different departments and set of organized, the shelf sets are organized. So from the retail point of view or from the retail perspective, we say, what is product attributes? Product attributes are, it helps to define the term as how it will help and how the departments are being arranged or organized in such a manner that where you are going to integrate all the departments together. Manufacturer's use of attributes helps to define the product competitive set. So manufacturer, from the point of manufacturer view, if you see the product attribute, that should be where it should, that particular product, it should be in such a way that it should have a competitive aspect. It should have a competitive aspect. So these are the various different, that is the attributes towards customers, towards the retailers and the manufacturers. So these attributes are also known as the characteristics. I told you, it may be the features, we can say, right? And it depends upon the supplier, the data which he provides. Because based on that data which is supplied by the supplier, only then you can start your product development and the planning, and the attributes can be taken accordingly. Now we can see the definition of these product attributes. It says it is a characteristics that defines how the product should be, what are the various features it should have, what should be the size of that particular product, what should be the color, what should be the design, right? Each and everything which will help you or which will help the consumers to take a decision regarding the purchase. So these product attributes are nothing but they define the particular product. It is a characteristics where it defines the particular product and the will of the consumers. The will of the consumers, that is the willingness of the consumers, that will affect, that will be in the form of consumers' purchase decision, right? So these product attributes are tangible, that is, it can be physical in nature or intangible, non-physical in nature. So this particular attributes or product attributes is nothing but it is a characteristics or the features where it defines about a particular product. It defines about a particular product as well as the willingness of the consumers in purchasing, making the decisions regarding purchasing of that particular product. And that particular attributes will be of tangible as well as it may be intangible, that is physical and non-physical. Now we'll see what are the tangible attribute, that is which is physical in nature. So it includes the product characteristics, as I told you. So it will be the size of the product, the color of the product, weight of the product, volume of the product, smell, taste, right? Touch, quantity, all this materials, composition, components, each and everything which are in physical or in nature, that will be called as tangible products. The example you can see, when you want to buy a new car, how you are going to buy a new car without seeing it, without considering the tangible aspects or tangible attributes. Now you will see the size, the color, the design, right? The material composition, all this you take into consideration before taking a decision to buy or purchase that particular product or a car. So if you are looking for a two-door red sports and car with a leather interior, you are searching for a product based on tangible attributes. So if you are looking for a purchasing of a car and that car should have two doors or it should have the leather, interior should be of fully of leather, should be the seats should be of leather, then it should be a sports car, right? And the color should be red. So all this is what is nothing but that means you are saying that you are looking for a tangible attribute product. tangible attribute product, where it is defining all the physical attributes or the physical existence. Now coming to intangible products, it is just the opposite. It may include such characteristics. Which are the characteristics? Like price. Price is, you cannot see it, right? Can you see the price? No. So it is intangible, where it is only where you can have it, right? Then quality. Quality, you cannot see it, but you can have it. Reliability, that is, you should rely that it is a good product. Then the beauty, all these are what? These are non-physical in nature, non-physical in existence, right? So, which is indefinable and which is pleasing quality. So, all these are indefinable, where you cannot see it, you cannot feel it, you cannot touch it, but you can have it. So, that is the intangible attributes. So, again, I told you that the example for this intangible attributes is, again, buying a new car and you are looking for an intangible attributes in it, such as what will be the price, right? The price of that particular product, what is the quality of that particular product, whether it's a good quality, then what is the safety measures inside the test scores, right? So all these are nothing but the most important aspects related to the intangible attributes. Now what are the attributes and which has been related to consumer preference? See, attributes are usually what? It is a criteria. It is the criteria or the features or the characteristics we say, right? And that will help the customers, right? That is in making or buying decision. So, attributes are usually the criteria we say or the features or characteristics where a consumer will make a decision to buy that particular product. And the consumers, depending upon the consumer needs and wants. And this particular need is something that a consumer must have. Need means that you should have it. For example, you want to have a food. So that is your need. Then a want is something that is desired. Want means I want to buy a car. I want to have a car. I want to have a dream house or a dream car. So that is desire. So want is a desire and need is what? It is the consumer which must have. It is the basic element. So, but not essential. So here the want is what? It is the desire, but it is not essential. There is no essential that you should have it. It depends upon you. When to have it, why to have it, all that. Now the consumer will compare the needs and the desires of us, right? And it depends upon the attributes of the products. What are the various attributes of the products which are available, and select that particular product which is giving the needs and the wants of the consumers or matching the needs and wants of the consumers. So based on the needs and wants of the consumers, and the consumer will see that or customer will see that, they will go for that particular product which will be matching their wants and needs and which is having all the attributes of the products. So only those kind of products will be purchased by the consumers. Now students, after seeing the strategies or the we say planning and development and the product attributes, let us go to the next important topic known as product life cycle. Now here you can see the product life cycle. First there is a introduction, that is the product development and the introduction. Second we have the growth. This is second. The first one is introduction. Second is the growth. Third is the maturity stage, and the fourth stage is the decline stage. So dear students, under product life cycle we have four important stages we call. That is the first stage we have the introduction stage. Then second stage we have the growth stage. Third stage is of what? A maturity stage, and last one is the decline. Like a human being, in human being also we have various different stages. First it is the baby, that is the introduction stage. Then we have the adolescent, right? So that is the growth stage. Then we become mature men, that is adult stage. Then finally we will come to the old age. So that is the last decline stage. It's in the same way here also the product also undergoes through the various four stages where you can see what are the different aspects or the different things which will undergo through these stages. So a company, it has to be good at both developing the new products as well as it says managing them and facing the challenges. Face the challenges, changing taste, technologies and competition. So if a company, if it is called to be a good company, then it says it should be good at both. That is developing the product, not only developing product, but also it should manage them. Developing and managing are the two important key aspects part of company, right? Because where it has to see that what is the phase of changing taste, because what is today, tomorrow it is outdated. The taste and fashion of me or in me will fade away, or it will die tomorrow, and tomorrow my taste and preference or choice will be different. So the company has to see that they have to develop the product and also manage that according to the changing taste and the preferences, then the technologies which is outdating every time, now and then, very frequently, as well as the competition. So taking all this into consideration, they have to look into the product development. So this product, generally what happens, it goes through a life cycle. Every product has to go through the life cycle. That is the 4 stages we say within the predictable sales and profits. So this particular product life cycle, it will undergo through various sales. It will predict the sales as well as the profits under this particular product life cycle. So the market is what they do. They use this product life cycle in order to see the progress and identify what are the strategies can be influencing it. So the market is what they do. They are going to use this particular product life cycle in order to see the progress as well as which are the strategies which will influence that particular stages in the product life cycle. So this product life cycle, we say PLC, it starts with the product development. So first and foremost, it starts with the product development. Then it goes with the that is called the introduction stage, and then moves forward towards the withdrawal or eventual demise. So here you can see the chart of this product life cycle. So this is the sales, how it is reaching according to the stage wise. So here the introduction stage, the first stage where the sales will be very less. Then when it growth stage, you can see the sales is increasing. Then when it comes to the maturity stage, then you can find a very good sales. Then finally, you can see the decline stage where the sales will be less. So, and it also goes according to the time factor. So as I told you students, there are different levels of stages in product life cycle: product development, product introduction, growth, maturity and decline. So in product development stage, what are the aspects you are going to take into consideration? So here first, when you want to develop the product, then you need to first invest the capital in order to develop a product. Then secondly, here you don't find any kind of sales. There is no sales because it is just a baby, right? Then new products or ideas are generated. So here you are going to develop the product based on the new ideas, new inventions, innovations, finding out new innovations and generating new ideas to develop the product. That is operationalized as well as tested. So depending upon the operation as well as the testing which you do, so you are going to do this particular aspect, that is the testing as well as under operation. Now coming to the market introduction stage, that is the first stage in the product life cycle. So here it says, here the costs are very high. So the cost of the particular product will be very high. Now slowly the sales starts to increase or to start. Then there will be little bit of competitions or sometimes no competition because you are not grown fully and you're not entering or penetrating into the competitive world. Then there may be demand may be created depending upon the product, whatever the strategies. Then customers have to be prompt to try the product. So here under this particular stage, you need to prompt or influence or induce your customers to buy that particular product, make them or give the attention towards or alertness towards that particular product to the customers. Then you can make little money or the profit under this particular stage, that is under market introduction. Now coming to the growth stage, here students we can see the cost is reduced due to the economics of scales. Here when there is a growth of the product, then finally as you grow, the demand is there, supply is there, and thereby you can see the cost will be reduced. The cost of manufacturing will be reduced. Now sales volume also increases. So when there is a very growth in the particular growth stage, it says your sales volume will be increased because you are already grown now, and you can see there is a very good increase in the sales volume. Then also you can start seeing the profit being earned. Then public awareness increases because of promotional tools which you undertake in the form of advertising, then salesmanship, all this. Then here also the competition also begins to increase, because as you are now growing, now there is lot of products, similar products coming into the market, and thereby there is lot of competition taking place with few players in the market. Then finally you can see there is increased competition, that is leads to price decrease. So when you see that lot of competition takes place, then automatically in order to face the competition and have the customers, you are going to decrease your price of the product. The third one is the maturity stage. The next stage is the maturity stage. Under this stage you can see, as I told you, the cost also will be less, it will be lowered, and because of that there is an increase in the production, lot of increasing the production volumes. So you will increase your production as well as the experience also you will have regarding that particular product and the market. Then sales volume. What will be the sales volume? Sales volume will be very high. It is in a peak level now, right? So you are like standing on a Mount Everest in the peak level, and the market saturation is reached. So you have reached the market to the fuller extent under this particular strategy. That is a stage we call a maturity stage. Then you can see lot of new competitors entering into the market. So you already have the old competitors existing one, but also now new one also will be entering. So the enemies are there, more enemies, new enemies becomes for your as a competitor for your market. Then price tends to drop due to competition of the products. Here the price also will be coming down, because in order to see that to compete with other competitors, you need to lower your price. Then brand differentiation, features diversification, all this will be there, because here it is a very crucial stage where the people or customers will be looking after the brand of the product, because lot of products, same products, similar products, competition is there. So the customers will be thinking about the branded products. So brand diversification or differentiation it should make, and features, what are the different features or the product which is having a unique feature, that differentiation has to be maintained in order to increase the market share. All this you need to take into consideration or take into care in order to see that to get the market share. Then profits will be declining because lot of competition is there, and due to that you have to follow different strategies in order to see that to be safe in the market and having a market share. The last stage is the decline stage, where it says the cost is increasing now. Till now we saw the cost was decreased, but now we are in decline stage, the cost is increased because some loss of economic scale where you are not able to cope up with, because a lot of competition and there is no sales. So like this, no customers, automatically the cost will be increased. The sales volume also will be declining because numerous customers and numerous competitors already come and there is no market for your product. The price and profitability declines. Here the price of the product also declines and the profitability also will be declining because there is no sales. How you can get the profit? And the profit becomes more challenging here. Here it is a stage where you cannot think about the profit, right? Because it is a most declining stage where the production, distribution efficiency also will be there, will be less than increasing sales. So production efficiency as well as should be there in order to see that to increase the sales, but the production also will come down because of your profit margin or because of your reduced sales. So dear students, these are the various aspects which I had covered to you today under this session 2. So where I explained to you about, the first thing I explained to you about the product strategies. So that is the meaning of explained to you about the elements, which are the important elements of product strategies. Then what are the advantages of product development or the planning. Then we have product attributes. Then I explained to you about the definition and the meaning of product attributes. Then under that we have tangible and intangible attributes, right? Then customers preference and the attributes which is followed by. Then we have product life cycle, stages of product life cycle, and we saw there is growth stage, that is introduction stage, then growth, maturity and decline. So there are 5 stages where there is first beginning is the product development, then market introduction, growth, maturity and finally decline. So these are the various aspects which I covered to you today in session 2 of unit 2. So students, hoping that you understood. So see you in the next class. Until then, take care. Have a nice day. Thank you, students.